Hello everyone, my name is Kristen Dorr, the most adorable, and today I'll be talking about the passive sentence in its simple present form. Here we go. In order for us to easily construct sentences in its simple present passive form, we have to remember this pattern. So we'll try to have a blank in here. Later I'll tell you what this one is for, and that's followed by your am, is, or are, and we call them your present be verbs, and followed by a past participle form of your verb, and we call that one the PP form of the verb. With that pattern, I'm going to give you an example. Breakfast is served at 7 o'clock. I'll repeat it. Breakfast is served at 7 o'clock. So in this sentence, you cannot find the doer of the action. No doer of the action. Basically, we have two ways in making sentences. We have the two voices, okay? And the first one is the active voice, and we have the passive voice. So right now, we're doing the passive voice, but let me explain what an active voice is in a sentence. So the active voice is when the doer of the action is in our sentence. For example, my mom or my mother serves breakfast at 7 o'clock. The doer of the action is my mom, my mother, and the focus is here on the subject. But in our sentence, in the passive sentence that I gave you earlier, breakfast is served at 7, and the doer of the action is not there. If you can notice, in the active sentence, we have my mom serves breakfast. So we will try to focus on the object part. So we'll try to put the breakfast in here. Okay, the breakfast. Okay, breakfast is served. So where did we get that is? Earlier I gave you the pattern am, is, are in the simple form, right? So am, is, are, because we have our verb in its simple present tense. So it's always that we have to use the am, is, or are depending on what your subject is in here. In the active sentence, we have the subject, which is the doer of the action. We have the verb, which is the action, and we also have the object, which is the receiver of the action. In the active sentence, the focus is on the subject. In here, my mom. She serves breakfast. But in the passive form, we put more attention to our breakfast. We don't really pay attention to the doer of the action. Maybe because it regularly happens. So we say, breakfast is served. Now, most of us would ask, where did we get is plus the word served? Earlier, I already talked about the pattern in its simple present form. We have the object earlier, and now it becomes the subject to which we are talking about. To what we are talking about the breakfast, which is served at 7 o'clock. If you want to complete the sentence by putting the doer of the action, you can put the by phrase. Breakfast is served at 7 o'clock by my mom. Okay, remember that this is what we're talking about, where the action is put upon. It doesn't matter whether it's mom or somebody else. We don't put the focus on the doer of the action, but we put the focus on the object. I'll give you more examples here. Alright, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something from this lesson, and I'll see you again next time. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe!